Hey, it's Ethan here at eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the RockyMounts MonoRail Hitch Bike Rack and how it fits on our 2023 GMC Yukon XL. Now, this bike rack is a two-bike platform style bike rack capable of supporting two bikes up to 60 pounds each, held primarily by these wheel hooks right here and one additional strap in the back. So there's no frame contact, and you don't have to worry about damaging your carbon frame bikes like we have here while you're driving. If you have alternative style frame bikes, they should work as well, and they're going to be safely able to get to where you need them to go. The key feature of this bike rack is the ability for it to tilt away with the bikes loaded up. So there's just this blue handle. I like that it's located in the front of the bike rack so I can get to it easily, and the tilt is aggressive enough that we can get to the hatch and open it up without it coming too close. And we have plenty of room for the hatch to open, and even more room to get back here, sit down to change our shoes if we need to, get anything out of the back that we might need, like helmets, gloves, water, sunscreen, whatever you're going to need for your ride. To get our bike removed is really straightforward. We'll first start with the strap in the back, just that blue release to get that undone. Holding onto the frame of our bike, we'll press this blue button to release the wheel hook, tilt it all the way down and out of the way, and then we can get the bike up and off. Now that the bike is off, I'm going to get this center hook out of the way and talk about this front cradle. So it does have the ability to fold and store up, but from the factory it has the ability to hold up to a 5-inch width tire. That being said, these back cradles also have a nice feature where they pivot back and forth to accommodate different wheelbases up to 48 inches. If you're curious to know how much length it adds on to the back of your vehicle, I'll get a measurement so we can understand exactly how much that's going to be. So from the bumper to the furthest point back, in our case, it's 32.5 inches, so it does stick out quite a ways. As far as ground clearance goes, from the ground to that blue handle, it's about 27.5 inches, and from the ground to the tallest point we're going to have to get a bike, it's about 33 inches. So if you do have a heavier bike, which this can't support, that's how high you're going to have to lift it. That being said, we do have the ability to condense the rack even further using the same lever we did before to tilt it down. We can fold it up towards our car. It'll snap back into place. And that new measurement from the bumper to the furthest point back is 13 inches. So really cuts down in that space. As far as how close it sits, it's not anything that I'm going to have to worry about. We still have probably 4 or 5 inches there. It does cover up a good amount of your license plate, but it's still pretty visible from either side. The backup camera is probably going to be at least mostly obstructed. You'll probably have gaps here and there, but it is right in the center, and it is probably mostly blocked. Our taillights are fully visible, and our rear window here is also fully visible. The bike rack uses a 2-inch shank that fits into our 2-inch receiver. It's held in place by this anti-rattle bolt with the lock on the end. And the anti-rattle bolt plus RockyMounts build in general really keeps the rack from moving while it's in there. Overall, the RockyMounts MonoRail is one of the best value options that I think we offer. The ability for it to tilt away with the bikes loaded up and still get that clearance. Additionally, with that 60-pound weight capacity and the 5-inch tires, makes it a really nice choice, and overall a really solid fit on the 2023 GMC Yukon XL.